I am Antonio Carluccio. I grew up in the sophisticated north of Italy. I left 50 years ago, but I still love it dearly. Now I am returning with my old friend Gennaro.
I am Gennaro Contaldo. I am from the sun and the sea of the south.
Our love of food brought us together.
Why, I'm cooking so good!
And has kept us together just.
That's lovely. Okay, go and cook. Since we left Italy, a lot has changed. And we have come back to see if the food has changed too.
Quite an expensive tomato in one bite.
And maybe discover something even we didn't expect.
Oh! Don't move! Don't move! Yes!
Of course, we'll be cooking some fantastic food.
And eating.
That's a dream of it all.
Antonio,
Chin to you.
you really done well.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
This week we have come to my region, Piemonte, where traditional beliefs are being challenged by new, modern cultures and foods. We are here to see if regional pride is as strong as I remember. I'll be introducing Gennaro to some lovely new friends.
Gennaro, you have a prince there. Try to kiss it.
Nothing is safe with Antonio around.
A delicacy, fantastic.
We're discovering foods new to Italy.
Chinese pumpkin, I can't believe it. I'm sorry, it's not the risotto.
And the journey will bring the differences of North and South to the surface.
You can't say anything in front of a cheese like this.
No, you're right.
Viva l'Italia!
You could say there is no such thing as Italian cuisine. Each of the 20 regions has totally different ways of cooking, created by the geography, culture, and invaders. We have come to my region, Piemonte, where there's some of the richest food in Italy. It's one of the most diverse regions. It has miles of flatlands surrounded by the beautiful Alps mountain range. This is my own town, Borgofranco.
We have in the church where I was singing in a little choir, and we were eating the unblessed breads in the sacristy. Very naughty. And today, it's a sort of wedding with the bridesmaid.
Antonio, do you used to be dressed like the little girls there?
Yes, obviously.
Yeah, all right.
And here's coming the bride.
I spent a lot of my youth in this Valmetti, summer houses below the mountains.
It's the ideal condition to keep wine and to keep cheese and all that. But they keep it for festivity. They bring a little bit of bread, and that's fantastic.
So this is just the right place for me and you.
These are all my friends and family.
That was my love for a long time.
This happens every time I come home.
Come stai?
Bene. Lo sai bene il mio nome?
This is a welcome tradition.
Si fa un giro.
Come si beve
Sì.
ai balmetti. Cioè,
That's how
veramente
you drink it in the balmetti. You receive a big glass. You say cheers, you drink a little bit, and then you take it around. Gennaro, sorry, me first.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Well, yeah. Drink a little bit more, Antonio. Go.
Salute a tutti, salute.
Salute.
Here, Gennaro.
Drink a little bit more.
No, pass it on, pass it on. There's a real friendship.
Now time to show a real friend my pride and joy, the food I grew up with.
Oh, my goodness me.
This is the real Piemontese stuff. This is the vitello tonnato.
Yeah.
You know about that?
Yeah.
There are small cheeses of sheep with chili, garlic, and oil.
That was nice. And then we have here this one.
And this is the ox tongue.
Someone show me. Yeah! I got it.
Then this is potato salad.
I have to say, I never had a potato salad.
This is half potato, half pork. It's fantastic.
Marvelous, tasty good. But you know what? There is no vegetable on this table.
No, there are some. First of all, is a potato in the side.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
potatoes everywhere. Go.
Secondly, is the pepper here.
Yeah, Antonio, come on.
Look at this. You can't say anything in front of a cheese like this.
No, you're right.
Gennaro, you taste a little bit of this cheese, you will forget all your silly vegetables.
This is why up to the north that everyone is...
Because in the south there are no fat people.
I never said fat. I never
Come
said the
on,
word.
you go to Rome, they have a circumference
Oh,
like
Rome
this.
is halfway in Italy.
Eat that and then tell me what you think about it.
I start to love north.
I really do.
Just wait.
A cheese made in heaven.
Salute!
Salute a tutti.
Salute a tutti.
It's wonderful to see so many people around a table, and there's the real joy of sharing Italian food because you share it with friends, relation. Just fantastic. I include Gennaro because he's from the south, but he has also to have good things from time to time. Gennaro, cheers for you too.
Cheers for you.
Brava, grazie.
Almost nothing has changed here. The food is exactly the same as when I was a tiny boy. This is what regional pride is all about. Food which brings back memories and a sense of belonging. Regional pride is in the Italian blood. Italy was only created just 150 years ago. Before then, it was separate states which were always fighting each other. And in times of war, the first things a town would defend was its bell tower, or campanile. That's why even now us Italians have a word for regional pride, campanilismo.
Look, the campanile. This, my dear Gennaro, is the symbol of all the campanilismo in Italy, symbolizing all the culture, the language.
And of course, the food. I'm prepared to fight the dirty, to defend the food of my region.
What is this here?
A tomato. Tomato comes from south of Italy, Antonio. Antonio, who is that man on top there? Look, can you see?
Which one?
The one on the winter there.
There's no man there. Who is that?
What is it?
Who is throwing bloody tomatoes here? Another one there. I want to see clear here. Who is that? It's unbelievable. No.
The lovely campanilismo, north and south.
That's good.
You can see campanilismo played out every year in Asti, a small town in the heart of Piedmont. Asti Spalio is the oldest horse race in Italy. It celebrates a medieval war against Asti's historic enemy, the nearby town of Alba. Nowadays, though, it is competition between the 21 different rioni or neighborhoods of Asti itself. For weeks before the race, each town quarter hangs banners and flags and plots its victory. The whole town is completely taken over by the build-up to the big day. The night before the race, each neighborhood holds a dinner to boost up their jockey and prepare him for battle. Gennaro is with Tanaro, a poorer district on the outskirts of town.
Buonasera, come stai?
Buonasera, bene,
Stai tutto
benvenuti
bene?
nella
Grazie.
Tanaro are the favorite to win the race.
Bellissimo.
This neighborhood is poor people, while San Secondo is a snob. There are snob people.
San Secondo Antonio is there. Yes, he is a
Yes.
little bit snobby.
But tomorrow we must have a fight with San Secondo.
Believe me, tomorrow me and Antonio is going to be like the under the punching.
I am supporting Tanaro's arch-rivals San Secondo from the posher side of town.
My place, as you know, it's the kitchen, and I would like to see what happened there. Yes. Cos'è il ripieno?
Carne trita, salsiccia e formaggio e uova.
So this is a cabbage leaves, and inside is meat, sausage, and Parmesan cheese. It's called caponette. Wonderful.
The smell, just unbelievable. How clever they are, because the sauce is going to be butter and sage. So if I impregnate all the flavor like that of sage, it will be fantastic.
I'm working hard as usual. No time for me to eat.
I have assigned myself the role of quality control.
This is the most sort of known dish here from Piemonte. This insalata di carne cruda. And it's a sort of raw beef salad. You can be obsessive with hygiene. This is fantastic. No. Unbelievable.
Antonio Carluccio!
Climax of the ceremony is to present the jockey with a racing shirt for tomorrow.
There is no flash ceremony here, just love and passion.
I spoke to the jockey. He looked a little bit scared. Don't worry, he said, you know, tomorrow is going to be a very good day for you. And then he looked at me and he said to me, I hope so, because he's really scared, believe me.
I find it very touching that a group of people, they believe in something very, very strong. This is the typical Italian campanilismo, where a small region, a small group of people, they believe very healthily to be better than the other.
My God, I hope he wins tomorrow. Can you see how many people singing and screaming and drinking wine? Can you imagine if he loses tomorrow? But you know what? He's going to win. Because if he's win, I won. And Antonio lost. Arrivederci. Bye-bye. He can't say anything anymore.
On the big day, the whole town turns out in Piazza Alfieri to cheer from the heart for their horse and their district. This is the biggest event of the year. Everyone wants to win. This is modern-day campanilismo.
Antonio, shall we do a bet? Okay. So, if Tanner wins, you owe me a truffles. If s01e03 win, I owe you a truffles.
And if they both don't win, what happens?
We're gonna eat the truffle. Check it? It's done.
Torretta, buoni. Pensate a stare concentrati con il cavallo per partire. Ed è molto importante per voi in questo momento.
The race is dangerous. The jockeys ride bareback. The pride of each district is at stake.
Antonio, no, you come from the south, you have to lose, you lose, you lose. Do you know what? I won. Antonio!
And so what? I lost the truffle.
When Italy became one big country in 1861, the regions may have united politically, but they certainly didn't gastronomically. Campanilismo nowadays It's all about pride in the food from your area. And there's something here in Piemonte that we are justly proud of.
And something Antonio has promised to buy for me. After all, a bet is a bet.
In early winter, every year in this small square in Asti, deals are done involving hundreds of thousands of euros. This happens nowhere else in Italy. It's unique to this area, my area. We have come to meet my old dealer, Sandrino.
Just like gold.
Ah, truffles.
Ah, eccezionale.
Urca.
Eccezionale.
Sandrino is more or less the king of the truffles here in Asti. He was delivering to me for many, many years, personally, from my restaurant in London. And is known to have only fantastic fresh stuff. It was very clever to buy from people like this gentleman here.
How big they are.
Piano, perché io sono vecchio tartufaio e che mi ballottano I tartufi non mi piace per niente.
It's just a second. Be very, very careful.
Is that it?
Very, very. Treat them like a baby.
Yeah, you were dealing just like a potato, Gennaro. Here, no checks, no credit card.
Only cash.
How much you pay to these truffles?
700 euro for 1 kilo.
It is, for me, memory of childhood. November, fog, little dog going around, sniffing away. And I always was having a little one to bring home. That was fantastic.
These truffles come from Asti, but are known around the world as the white truffles of Alba. This is because Asti's ancient enemy launched an aggressive global PR campaign in the 1950s. A clever example of campanilismo.
C'è la tartufi lei? No. No. E senti, don't have any. It's got box full inside.
That is because Gennaro is an outsider here. This is my area, so only I can do a deal.
The intensity of the smell, that's what you look for. Because when you cut it in thin slices to flavor some, you have to have the maximum flavor. Allora abbiamo detto 400...
170, via.
160 via.
160
via, boom, ok.
So there are 1 very large and 3 small, and they're altogether 160 euros. Very special price. In London, you could easily double.
Arrivederci.
Okay. One of my favorite recipes with truffles is pasta with chicken livers and white truffle, a real typical dish of Piedmont.
Wow.
Antonio.
Yes.
I'm not used to anymore on this bicycle.
Yes, I know.
But this is all for the love of food.
But you're very useful. Come on, come on.
What do you mean I'm very useful?
Yeah, because you bring me something, probably.
Yeah. Smell first.
Ah.
What mean you got shocked?
So what did my good friend bring? Ah. Ah. Oh, that's fantastic.
My truffle.
Okay, we use it. Gennaro, do you know what I'm doing here?
What are you doing, Natalia?
Wonderful tagliolini with fegatini. Just fantastic. It's extremely simple. Some wonderful butter in it. And this is unsalted butter. And then I put chopped onions. Meanwhile, you prepare the chicken livers and you cut in small cubes like this. You know, that's really sort of cuisine moff, my type of cuisine.
Who is it, moff?
Moff is minimum of fuss, maximum of flavor. You don't know it yet.
Yeah, no, it's all right. Now I know, you know. After all this year, I should know that.
Now I put this stuff here in it, which is the chicken livers. It goes so quickly. Did you put enough salt in the water?
I'm going to use it now. Yes, I will put enough salt inside it.
Eat the pasta that hasn't been cooked like this and taste of nothing. So now it's just a little bit of wine, and this is a fortified wine. If you have a little bit of cherry would be very good. A bit of salt, a little bit of pepper,
Now we grate just a little bit of the truffle to give fantastic smell. A little bit there, because the rest we put it on top.
Shall I put the pasta inside?
Put the pasta in. Lovely. If it's cooked, it cooks about 1.5 minutes like this when it's fresh pasta. And give me also a little bit of the water, a couple of teaspoons. This is a little trick to make the pasta very sort of moist. And you know what? I add just a little bit of butter for reason of make it creamy, a little bit creamy. That's fantastic.
I can't wait to eat it.
Yes, me now. Now, let me see.
For me and you?
Yeah, no, just about. Oops. And now the pièce de résistance.
Come on. A little bit more.
Every slice is about 5 pounds, Gennaro.
Ah, bless you.
And now something else. A lovely Parmesan cheese. Gennaro, this is a dish for kings and pigs, they say, because the truffle is liked by the pigs and by the kings in the same. So what do you prefer to be?
Antonio, I'll be the king.
Yeah, sure.
You be the pig.
Sure, you would. Now we peruse here. Be delicate. Have a little spoon here, not just like Italy peasant like this.
You mind your own business. Only reason why, because you can't do like I do it.
Only a terrone, somebody from the south of Italy can eat like this.
At least you can eat. You're very greedy when you eat this stuff, you know, Antonio.
Listen, don't tell me about greediness, because you can show quite a lot on your tummy. Well, I lost it.
I don't think you have any mirror inside your house, you know, Antonio. I don't care, it's delicious. Well done, you know. For once in your life, you show me you can cook something.
Okay, you can go, because we are busy now.
Thank you, yeah, goodbye.
I think my region, Piemonte, is the most beautiful and distinct in the country. It has the most diverse and surprising cuisine. Things grown here are not found anywhere else in Italy, or even Europe, like risotto rice, and this region is its capital. You know, Gennaro, this is a fantastic area, full of paddy fields. And how many people they know that Italy produces rice?
You know, I can't believe it. This is Italy.
If you see the mountain down there, the Alps, they bring a lot of water, very good for cultivating rice. That's why the area here is supposed to be, for a long, long time, the world capital of rice. They produce about 55% of all the rice that we use in Europe. Yeah.
55%?
55%, that's quite a lot.
It's quite a lot, right.
Yes. This special Cannaroli risotto rice is protected by EU law. It has protected designation of origin, or DOP. It can only be sold under the name Carnaroli. If it's actually grown in this region, it all comes from regional pride. We Italians have more legally protected foods than any other country. Parmesan, mozzarella, and balsamic vinegar are other examples. The regions today use the law to fight their battles. This area is also very unique for something else, only found in this part of Italy. Tomorrow we are going fishing. Gennaro, tell me one thing. What is the umbrella for?
That is the secret. First, help you to walk.
Yeah.
You know?
Secondly?
Defend yourself.
Yeah, and then? Yeah, and then?
And then, for Her Majesty, carry the umbrella.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay. And then what you do, in case you are too hot.
Very good.
And
very good.
The main thing I use this umbrella, Antonio, is to catch a frog.
No. You catch a frog with the umbrella?
I catch a frog with umbrella.
I am speechless. I am speechless for your silliness. I really want to see what happened now. Come on.
Okay, let's do it.
Shall we go? For centuries, frog fishing has happened in this small pocket of Italy.
Yes, you heard it correctly. Frogs, these crazy northerners, eat anything as long as it's local.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno. Come va?
Bene.
Cosa ha pescato?
Come va?
Rane.
Buongiorno, rane.
Rane.
Ce n'è qualcuna?
Sì.
Buongiorno signora, cos'è?
Vuoi vedere quella la grossa?
No, un attimo.
No, voglio vedere adesso.
What is the bait? Cos'è l'esca?
L'esca è una rana piccola.
Can you understand? He uses a very small frog because they are carnivorous. They eat each other. E adesso quanti anni ha?
Adesso ne ho 82, quasi compiuti.
He's 82 years old and he started when he was 9. So all the time he was fishing those frogs.
Oh, you see, it's got same age of Antonio.
Dai che l'arriva.
Lemma l'ombrello, butta l'ombrello.
Ma me ne scappa.
Va, no, vada. Scappa, che scappa. Hey, Antonio, this is how we do it. Come on, where do you try to go? Yeah, you didn't believe me, look.
I can tell.
Well, look.
È una bella musica.
Come fa vocalmente? Come fa?
A wonderful song from the festival.
Jubby di capucin, anche bivum all'acqua, domani bivum al vin.
This is a Piemontese, very similar to the French actually. And it praises somebody that during the day was working and in the night was going fishing frogs.
Qua ce n'è una grossa, eh.
That's a very big one. Look at this.
Mama.
Wow. Gennaro, you have a prince there. Try to kiss it.
Frog fishing is unique to this area in Italy, and they are tastier than you think. Well, when in Rome, or Piemonte to be precise. Just a coating of egg and flour. Delicious.
Buone, le fatte bene, eh?
Sì. She said they're well made. Grazie.
Buone però. Quest'ora ancora più buone.
At this time of the day they're even better, just before eating. È un buon condimento, eh?
A me non manca.
Yeah.
Fantastico.
Before we leave my hometown, there's one very, very special place I must visit.
15 more years ago, almost 60 years ago. Unbelievable.
I lived here at this station for more than 20 years. My papa's was a station master, and we came to Piedmont in 1937, when I was just 7 months old.
That was the kitchen, the loo up there, and now it's derelict. That's unbelievable. Here was a peach tree. All the people, when they were stopping here, they were getting the peaches, and I was like, stop.
But in 1960, when I was 22, tragedy hit our family. My little brother Enrico drowned in a lake. He was 13 years old.
And that was very, very bad, very sad, very... I don't know what I thought at the beginning, but I remember that on the day when he died, I concentrated myself in cooking. I went to the market and I bought about a kilo of anchovies in salt, and I desalted and sort of take the bone. I prepared all filet, I chopped a lot of parsley, a little bit of garlic and chili, and did acciughe in salsa verde, which is anchovy in a green sauce. And that was my way to cope with the situation, because I was all day engaged in doing that. And that was the first time that sort of food appeared to be a therapeutic thing, because it is therapeutic. Cooking is a wonderful thing.
The death of Enrico was my main reason for leaving Italy in 1961. I had two brothers. Carlo still lives in the area and has come to meet me at the station.
This is my elder brother, 5 years elder. One of the most wonderful things is that he reminded me that as a child, I was sent by my mother down to the office to see if the train would depart on time so that she could throw the pasta into the water. So that when Papa was coming up for lunch, it was perfect. Ciao!
But while Mama served us Italian staples like risotto and polenta every day, foreign influences were embraced in this part of Italy too. Many of my recipes have been inspired from Piemonte's neighboring country.
Apfelstrudel. Du wusstest das nicht, dass ich Deutsch sprechen kann?
Ja, ich spreche sie Deutsch.
No, you didn't understand what I said.
Yeah.
I said that you didn't know that I can speak German.
Try to me in German and I will answer.
Das ist die Apfelstrudel.
Was ist das?
Das habe ich gesagt. Das ist die Apfelstrudel.
Schön. I love it.
Yeah, peace, yes. Now, this is a sort of dessert apple which has been cut in cubes. And I just spare you the cutting and chopping. Then they come about 3 tablespoons of raisins. Then 100 grams of sugar. This is about 100 grams, Gennaro. 50 each. There you are. A full teaspoon of cinnamon, a little bit of butter, 50 grams, and
what shall I do with that?
Unsalted butter. You keep it there because you have to put it in a pot and melt it. And now, Gennaro, to you the honor of grating a little bit of the orange and put the juice of the orange in it as well.
Oh, thank you very much. You always give a nice job to do.
Now you put a little bit of water, this is 100 grams of water, and then you put it on the stove to stew a little bit for about 10 minutes.
Okay, I will do that. Yeah.
Fantastic, lovely. And to this now, I'm going to add some breadcrumb to mop up the juices and make it a little bit more sort of
It's good. So when you actually
pliable.
fill
Yes.
the filo pastry won't be so juicy inside, all the better, okay?
There you are. And
Right.
now
What do you need
we
to-
mix it.
What do you need it?
Just a tablespoon. It's a lovely thing to do this. That's prepared now to be put in the pastry. And for the first time, I use the easy option, which is fantastic filo pastry. And we take 2 sheets. Can I add the melted butter, please?
There it is. It's all done
Wonderful, yes. And we do this.
Go on.
Not too hot, no. And we brush it like this.
Brush it.
To give a bit of flavor and taste, also to stick together.
Okay.
And then you take another sheet and you put it on top of it. Ah, look at this. It's just like silk.
Again, a little bit of butter, maestro, it is.
Grazie. And now we take the filling. You see, we put it a little bit here. It's enough for you, eh?
Yeah, that's enough. Plenty for me.
Good. Roll it very carefully. Put a little bit of butter here.
Thank you.
Simple. And then we turn it like this, and we do a lovely little flower here. Look how delicate German cooking can be.
What flour you make with this one?
I don't know. And then it's possible to put a little bit of poppy seeds. Now, Gennaro, can you put in the oven
Right.
for half an hour
180 degrees. Yep. Good.
Oh!
Oh, that looks wonderful. Can you put one there?
Of course I can. One there. Put this one.
Fantastic. So the ice cream is for cooling down the temperature. And now, buon appetito.
You go more than me?
Yes, obvious.
You can have the rest.
You know why?
I know why.
Very good. So the old German, they had a good invention, eh?
Not bad, this foreign dish, Antonio.
Okay, thank you. Gennaro, do you know what it reminds me? Eating strudel. Lovely years that I had in Vienna.
Why you went to Vienna?
A nice girl called Inge. Probably my first love in my life. She was very beautiful, blonde, real Viennese maiden. And
what's happened to that girl?
We left each other because it was too premature to get married. We were both very young.
I knew the way you was eating, and he was just, bring memory back.
Gennaro, you are a genius.
All right, okay, all right.
But you know what?
What?
50 years on, we are still good friends.
It's good. And you still make the strudel together?
No, she does it by herself.
I don't trust you.
Very good. Not only the best German dishes, but French cooking too has made its way into Piemontese cuisine. We were ruled by the French Savoy dynasty for more than 800 years. They left their legacy everywhere in the region's capital, Turin. Is there in the language, the white boulevards, and the architecture.
Ah, che bello!
Finally,
Antonio, this is very nice. What is it?
This is the example of the influence of French food in Italy. In Turin, they love to do little patisserie, similar to the French. It's very delicate, very nice. Taste one. I prefer the little baba. That's a real preservation of French.
What baba?
Le petit baba. You find in the Piedmont especially an incredible amount of similar things to France. This is one of them, and many other things, including the dialect. So it was a battle not only of military sort of type, but also for food, because they tried to introduce their own food when they were here, and they were taking from the Piemontese the food that they had.
You eat this one.
No, you eat this one.
No, you eat this one.
So you can see how much Piemontese cuisine has borrowed from its neighbors. But at least the raw ingredients are 100% Italian. This is Porta Palazzo Market in the heart of Turin. As a treat, my mother would take me by train to Turin, and we would come to this market. Everything you need to make classic Piemontese food is here. And it's all local. Look, the old lady there. È del vostro giardino questo?
Sì.
It's all of their own garden.
Fantastico.
Grazie. Quant'è? No, le mangiamo così. 1,50. €1.50. That's very cheap. Ecco a lei, signore. Giusto? Grazie. Just fantastic. But we have been away from Italy for a long time. This market is changing. When I was a small boy, I remember migrants from the south of Italy here, but nobody from abroad. Now they are Africans, Eastern Europeans, and Chinese. Not surprising. Today, immigrants make up more than 14% of Turin's population.
And there is lots of stuff here, even I don't recognize.
Italians are so bewildered by these foreign ingredients. There's now a tour guide for the market. Vittorio Castellani shows confused Italians around Porto Palazzo and introduces them to new and foreign producers.
I started organizing the world tour into this market because Italian people are very curious about the new products, new cultures, new
Coming
products.
from other country.
Yes, but they're afraid also.
Why?
We have a lot of migrants coming from Romania, from Morocco, from China, and each people needs to feed with their own products.
This is the Chinese cabbage.
Yes, this is a
That's
Chinese
wonderful,
cabbage.
yes.
But this comes from Turin. And
that comes from Turin, nearby here.
Yes.
Do you know, this is the first time I saw a green aubergine.
Yeah, me too.
Never. First time.
This is sort of garlic
This is
chives.
fantastic.
And it is fantastic because it's a sort of degree less than normal garlic. And it gives a lovely, I use it in London quite a lot.
For soups, fresh.
I heard that in Tuscany, the local authority forbid people to do cultivation and to get the same because they think that they could contaminate the Italian culture. Is it true?
Yes, it is true, but it's crazy.
Why are they afraid? Afraid of what?
I don't know. They say that these are not Italian products, so we have to stay on artichoke, on aubergine, on tomato. But in the past, tomato wasn't Italian. Now we have tomato. They forget that polenta comes from maize, and maize comes from South of America.
America,
so
that's good.
what's
Yeah,
the problem? The tomato,
tomato, the potato, the basil, the mint, and God, everything goes.
Always history, the food and the products travel.
But these wonderful new vegetables aren't popular with everyone. We heard that it's not just farms that authorities are closing down. Several Italian cities have banned ethnic restaurants or takeaways from opening inside the city walls. Surely this is campanilism gone mad. We have come to see a Chinese farm just outside Turin.
Oh, that's Linda.
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 Piacere.
Piacere.
Linda.
Come stai, Linda? Molto
Bene,
piacere,
bene.
Gennaro, mi ha
Sì,
fatto
sì.
piacere.
Piacere, molto piacere.
Linda is the translator for us. We certainly need it because, can you speak Chinese?
I can always try, Antonio.
Yeah.
Unless a few food. How do you say good morning in Chinese?
Ni hao.
Ni hao.
Ni hao.
Può farci vedere un po'
Sì.
questo? So
Sì.
she will lead us into the growing fields.
Buongiorno. Ni hao.
Ni hao. Ni hao.
No, I said first.
I said first.
I said first.
I said it second. Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes. Look at this. Belle zucche sono.
Ni hao. Chinese pumpkin, I can't believe it. Ni hao.
This is
Queste
a
sono
bitter.
tutte citriole a
Amaro.
male perché toccola cinese li mangia tanto perché toccola pulisce sangue così.
Oh, that cleans blood, this one.
Look, Antonio.
Gennaro, you need to clean your blood. Come on.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Ni hao.
As always, Gennaro and I are hungry. What a perfect place to be.
This is Chinese mice.
Bianco.
Ah, so it's not yellow, but it's white. You can see the milk, Rusty.
Taste it.
Yep.
Tastes very flowery. Ni hao.
This is the famous pak choy. It's a wonderful cabbage. Cabbage.
I love it.
Very good taste. Ah, yeah, the okra. Look at this, the okra here. Ladies' fingers.
Antonio, you love it.
Aha!
Hey, Antonio.
Ciga.
The smell is the same. Oh,
Poi cresce anche così lungo senza semi,
absolutely
senza
no
niente.
seeds.
Taste it. I taste it as well. What a tasty.
Very good, sweet. This wonderful farm has so much to offer, but it may not be here for long. Right-wing politicians are threatening to close it down.
I believe the Italian, they are a little bit worried that they don't want the Italian food culture being diluted. And they start to think that perhaps slowly, with all those imports and all the new generation of people coming to Italy, that could be the case.
But I find it a little bit silly, I said.
No, obviously it's silly, Gennaro. Nobody says it's intelligent. We have quite a lot here.
Yeah, no, who's going to carry you? You or me?
No, we carry it together.
Oh, hallelujah! For the first time we carry them together.
Come on.
Yeah, do you know what, Antonio? Leave it.
Don't be.
I carry much better than you.
Lovely.
Yeah,
I know that you are stronger.
Yes, I know. But it's all right.
That was always your task.
Yes, always my... What do you mean always my task?
We believe the Italian culture is strong enough to cope with a little foreign influence.
And to prove it, I'm going to use a ginger from the Chinese farm to spice up one of my favorite Italian dishes.
What are you cooking there?
I'm going to cook this fantastic pork, which is cooked with the ginger. It's so easy to make. It's hardly anything, but you need a little help.
Yeah.
So, do you know what? Do me a favor, clean me this one.
Yeah, I can.
What actually I'm going to do, Antonio, I'm going to have some olive oil inside here. I use a nice bit of pancetta. If you don't have a pancetta, you can use a nice bit of bacon, which is the same. Then you have a bit of pancetta inside, and you make sure you seal the pancetta nice. In exactly the same way, you flavor as well the oil which is inside. It helps. And then you move it because you don't actually want to burn the pancetta.
The smell is wonderful. Can I take it for you, yes?
Yeah, take him on the side, Antonio. Leave it up there. It's good. Do you want to do me a favor, Antonio?
Yes.
Can you peel this carrot for me?
I can.
Here I have a fantastic fillet of pork, which what I'm going to do, I'm going to season properly, wrap it in properly. You make sure that everything goes in well. Then you get the pork inside. You seal them up properly, really nice. Now this is where it comes the best part of it. I'll have a couple of cloves of garlic. I just crush them a little bit. 4 tablespoons of honey.
Yum.
Then comes the ginger. Few slices of ginger. You can see all the dripping, all the honey inside, which is coated with all this ginger. The garlic's work is as well inside, almost a little pungent. And inside, slowly, you want to have a look as well. Are you all right like that, Antonio?
Gennaro, I think this dish is cooked by your sheer passion. You're really cooking with passion.
Can you put this stuff from here?
This here, yes, I do. Yeah, there you are.
Ah, fantastic. Then the pancetta goes inside. Helps the flavor to come out. And after that, you get the rosemary. Pork and rosemary working ever so well. Then after you've done all this, you have a little bit of a stock, which is enough.
And what stock is it?
It can be any kind of a stock. This particular one, it is vegetable stock, but you can have a chicken stock, beef stock, please yourself. Yeah. Then you have a carrot, which very kindly Antonio cut it. Then you have all shallots, which you cut them in half, and you have them inside like that. Then parsnips working ever so well. Unfortunately, do you know what? In Italy, which we call them white carrots, pasternacchia, I can't find it. So, why not to use these fantastic pumpkins? Cook the vegetable of about half hour. After half hour, remove the vegetable, put on bay, stand it, and cook the pork for about another hour. Just before you serve it, add the vegetable inside, cook for a few more minutes, and serve it.
So you mean everything together would be 1.5 hours?
Yes.
Come on, my goodness. So I go to my bench, I eat a pear.
Eat a pear.
Bye-bye.
You've been at the pears.
Bye-bye. And this is the simple, quick Italian food, yes?
Well, I put them all everything inside. Do you know, one of these days, I don't know what I'm going to do.
The pear tastes wonderful.
Yeah, thank you. The pear tastes wonderful.
What are you doing? That's okay, that's okay.
Just close your eyes for me. Just.
No, here, it's fine. That's lovely. Okay, go and cook.
Cut it.
Ah, that's lovely.
1.5 hours. It's ready.
I'm going to remove it. Oh, all the vegetable side of the carrots. You can see, Antonio, just like a baby. As soon as you wake up, meow, meow, I have to start to feed you. Like you can see, it's stayed nice and white inside. It's very hot. You can see how thick they got it. Oh my goodness me. Put them on top. I can see his nose already moving. You watch. Antonio.
Ah, finally.
Finally. You actually, altogether, I think you've been asleep for about nearly an hour because...
That's good.
Yes, good.
So for 1 hour, I was liberated of your talk.
Antonio.
That's wonderful. Delicious. Gennaro, I'm impressed. That's very good. Well done. I only have to say you well done. New ingredients like ginger are beginning to make their way into Italian cuisine. Some may work, but we want to see what effect this may be having on our traditional dishes. Where do you come from?
Well, I went to buy some grapes in the market.
Oh, that's very good of you. That's wonderful.
You want some, yeah? Some of this one as well.
That's fantastic. Thank you, thank you. We heard there is a young chef who cooks Italian dishes, but with foreign ingredients. They call it fusion.
But I'm a little worried that might end up as confusion.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno a tutti. Buongiorno.
Ah, buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Wow, what are we doing here?
Making pasta.
Antonio Carluccio.
Giulia.
Giulia.
Come stai, Giulia? Stai bene?
Bene, benissimo.
Giulia, what are you doing?
I'm making pasta with cuttlefish ink.
Ah, yes, black pasta, yes.
We are trying to do some fusion.
Fusion?
Yeah, fusion
Oh, that's
cuisine.
interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, but why? Why do you do that?
Because I'm curious, because it's
Because you're
the future.
curious.
Yeah, it's the future. I like it. We are going to cook our risotto with miso stock in place of vegetable stock.
Yes, it smells of miso.
And with pak choi, is a Chinese cabbage, and lemongrass, cashew nuts, and a little bit of shallots.
So
She's
we
like-
have cashew nuts from India,
Yeah,
pak choi from China,
yeah,
lemongrass from Thailand,
yeah. Fungi shiitake.
shiitake
We
from
have
China,
miso from
miso
Japan.
from Japan,
We have coriander from
coriander.
Morocco.
Yes, and you mean this
Also-
would be a good risotto?
Yeah.
Have you thought to give a specific taste to the entire thing, or is just an imagination because those items, they sound very good?
So actually, I tried to make the recipe yesterday. I
And
think
it was good?
Yes, they were.
Well, I'm
They
very
were-
curious.
They were.
So, perhaps this is good.
Show the face, show the face.
Thanks, Joe.
A new world, Gennaro. A completely new world.
Here we are. Ready?
Oh, wonderful. Yes. Yes. We are very ready.
I
That
hope
looks good.
are enough.
Oh, this is the risotto. Misotto.
Ciao.
I'm sorry, it's not the risotto.
I know what it is.
Yeah, what is it?
It is a fisotto.
Ah, risotto.
It's a lovely experiment, but I wouldn't take this as a base to continue doing this because it's lovely. It's a warm rice salad
with sort of spice and taste from the East. That's all what I can say. Che votazione gli dà dall'1 al 10?
Un 7 direi.
7? So you would give a 7.
Sì, perché è gradevole comunque, è piacevole.
It is pleasurable, but it's not a risotto. It's not that I don't like it. I don't like it compared to a risotto. I would not call it a risotto.
It's a fusion dish.
A fusion rice.
We don't have to use the name of risotto and find another name. It's true. It's true.
Anyway, well done for your researches. That's good. Get on with it, but don't compare it to Italian food.
I won't.
Good. Good. It's another thing.
Yeah, it's another thing.
Another dimension.
Yeah, it's true.
But you are courageous, because it's very seldom one of the young people that they start to move a little bit on. And that's good, because if you find the lovely niche of very good food, then you may call it Giulia Fusion, and that's fine. The young people, they want to have something new here. But they want to have something new because they don't know the entire palette of Italian cuisine. They are from Piedmont, they know only the Piemontese cuisine, and they're fed up with it, and they want to create something new. If they would know what Italian food is about, the 20 regions, and they would discover that they're fantastic dishes, they should be cooked first, well, and then go on into fusion. That's my result.
You know, we love food. We come in Italy to taste the Italian food, and this is what you expected to find. But when we find a conclusion...
At least a hint of Italian food.
Yeah.
But there was none.
There was none at all. I was a nice-looking girl. She was a pretty girl, bless her. She tried very hard, bless her. But if she goes around the world, as I said, is she coming back in 5, 6 years' time? Perhaps there is something pleasant about the cooking she would do.
We have seen some fantastic new ingredients in Italy, but I think Italian food simply cannot be messed with.
It is the greatest food in the world.
I think we have discovered something about ourselves. We are as campanellistic as the day we left Italy.
We haven't changed much in nearly 50 years. Viva l'Italia!
You cook something for me tonight?
Pasta fagioli. You like a pasta fagioli? And the way I cook it.
Just simple, a bit of spaghetti with a bit of tomato and basil.
Fresh tomato. Lovely ripe tomato. Little garlic there. Little chili. You like chili as well?
Next time, we go to Puglia, the heel of Italy. Gennaro and I are on the pilgrimage.
I will be fulfilling my lifelong quest to visit one of the most sacred places in Italy.
I'm a fanatic? Maybe okay.
And I will be continuing my lifelong quest to discover the world's most wonderful foods.
Oh my God.
I will try to lead Antonio down the right path for once in his life.
I'm going inside the church.
Yeah.
You want to come with me inside the church?
Do you think they give coffee there?
No, I don't think so, Antonio.
But then, look, I do a proposal. You go to the church and they go into the pub.
And I will show Gennaro there is really only one thing to put your faith in. Food.
Gennaro, you felt yourself in heaven today, yes?
It's so delicious.